how's it going? So we're going to be doing this, right? So when you type, after whatever, right as you stop typing, after 2 seconds, a function is going to run, right? So let's clear this. So you see 1, 1000, 2, 1000 runs, right? So this is called, oh, I keep forgetting the name. It's called a debounce function. Now, the issue I had was I was trying to, you see, when input changes, I was trying to run the debounce and it didn't work. Okay, so I was trying to do this basically, effectively speaking. I was trying to do this, okay? And this does not work. Because I'll tell you what the problem is in here, okay? This is what you're gonna experience. You're gonna type multiple times, it's gonna fire 40 times. Do you see? Because what is happening is that when you're using use effect and you are re-rendering, every single time you re-render, this debounce function gets recreated over and over and over. So what happens is you you basically create an infinite number of set timeouts. You know what I'm saying? It's not a, like, every single time it re-renders, it creates a new function with a set timeout, and it re-renders and it happens again. So this just keeps working and working and working. Do you know what I mean? So the way to do that is you need to use callback function. Now I have this use memo in here, but I mean, I'll explain to you. Okay, so you need a use callback hook. What does use callback hook do? See the way when you're re-rendering, you keep recreating the same function over and over, right? So what use callback does is it stops the function from being recreated. So you are always working with a one version of a function. So you can re-render 1,000,000 times, you're still gonna have one function. Okay, so it's very easy as opposed to running debounce directly. So I already have debounce in here. Okay, that's the syntax for it. You simply put it into a different function that that has use callback, that uses use callback, and then you just run this function, and that's it. Okay, so do you see? So now we type infinite number of times, and it's going to 1, 1000, 2, 1000. It's going to only fire once. All right. So the solution to this problem is create a use callback function, put your debounce function into it, and then no dependency. Okay. You in use callback, dependency exists because if you want to have the effect of recreating this function again, you know, like on re-rendering, you can put a dependency in here, right? So if you want to start from scratch this function as if it just re-rendered, you put a whatever dependency in here. But without a dependency, it's going to basically run one time on load and put this function into memory, and then you can re-render 1,000,000 times. It will always work only with one, and that is the benefit. Now there is a second one which is called use memo, and they are exactly the same. So use callback standard syntax is like this. Okay, this is standard use callback syntax. If you go to whatever React page, that's what you're gonna see. Okay, so if you simply delete this thing in here, this converts it into use memo. All right, now I haven't figured out what the difference is or why use callback doesn't work with this, for example, right? Maybe because there's no dependency, or I don't know. I didn't really look into it too much, right? So you see, but like if you type this in here, it's not running anything, right? Absolutely runs nothing, right? I think maybe because I need to put maybe input in here. Let's see. Maybe now it's going to work. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, 2, 1000. 1, 1000, It's undefined. Wait, let me just try. 1000 to 1000. Yeah, you see, it's just not working. I don't know why. Bottom line. If you remove this thingy from here, okay, this is exactly the same as using use memo hook like this. Use memo, and then we put like this, and they are exactly the same in functionality. All right, so now it's going to work because I tested multiple times, right? Holy mumbo jumbo. Oh, it's because we have input. Yeah. We need to remove the dependency. Because you see, if you put dependency, it's going to start recreating it 1,000,000 times, right? So we don't want that. So we want it one time, right? 1000 to 1000 fires, right? Yeah. Okay. Now let me just real quick. Now this video is over, right? Now go and do it. I'm going to put the code into a separate file so you can see it. So now go and do it. I'm just going to experiment to see what happens if I just remove this thing here. Well, is it going to work? Yeah, you see? Yeah, because it instantly fires it. Yeah. I understand now the difference. Okay. So basically you want to ignore use memo hook, and you just want to stick to use callback, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna try it this way, right? You're gonna practice, right? If it's working, 1000 to 1000. Oh, okay, because there's dependency again. Yeah, there's dependency in here, right? So we're gonna try this way, all right? Just work like this, like try it this way. If it doesn't work, then add these things in here, and that's about it. I'm just trying to in my head wrap my head around what's the difference between like with this thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay, take care.